Hi there, in this course we'll be looking at the basic tags of HTML and how to apply them. So without further introduction, let's just jump in. Hi there, I'm Raph from Raph Edutech. In this video, we'll be learning the basic tags of HTML and how to apply them. Also, we'll be creating our first HTML site. This video is for total beginners. But before then, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Without further introduction, let's jump into it. HTML tags are like keywords which defines that how web browser will format and display the contents. As part of an HTML element, HTML tags help web browser convert HTML documents into web pages. In coding with HTML, you will need an HTML editor. So the one I'm using for this project is the Visual Studio Code. So you can download it and follow along. Now we're now in the world of our Visual Studio Code. So first of all, we need to create a folder. So you come here, go to open folder. Yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of folder, so I will decide to make use of this folder. Let me make use of my project folder. I hope I don't have tons of things written there. Okay, so I've opened the folder now. You can see I have tons of things written here, but I don't want such. So I'll just go here, click on where you see new file, then create my file. You can give it the name index.html. Okay, this is the name of our file. So we have created our file. So the easy thing to do is just, as you have created your file and it's blank, instead of me coding this does this, so I just hold down my shift, then press my 1. That's my exclamatory mark, as you can see it here, exclamatory mark. Then just click on enter, and automatically all of them will just appear. So you can close here so that you'll be seeing in your document what you're doing. So all these things now are what we call the tags. Like here you can see the brackets open, that's the less than, the greater than sign, opens and close. You can see them here. You can see here the right head, open and close. So even the body. So we're going to be talking about all of them one by one. So they're all the basic tags. So this basic tag now, one of them, let's start from the beginning, from the head. So here we see HTML. This HTML tag, if you click here, you see the one below this highlighted. We click the one below, that's here. See the one above is highlighted. This HTML tag simply tells our browser that we're now coding in HTML, a HTML document. So whatever is written here, we tell our browser that this is an HTML file. So that's what this HTML tag does. Then the next thing there is the head tag. The head tags is only visible to the browser. Like people visiting our site can't see things written in the head. This is where we paste our title, everything I want for the browser to do to our website, how responsive we want for it to be, the content we want for it to show, the other style sheet and whatever we want to link to it. That I want to tell the browser, okay, link so and so to this. So this way is contained in the head. So in this head now, all these things are contained here. So the next tag we're going to talk about is the title tag. As you can see, it's written here, title. So this is simply the URL. That's the uniform resource locator. What will be displayed at the top, where you see the site name. This is our site name, where people can, the name they can type in order to locate our site. That's our title. As you can see, there's a / and all tags, all the tags, which shows that this is the closing tag. This here is the closing tag, while here is the opening tag. So that's the two different between two of them. So in this title now, you can decide to type anything there. Give your document a title, like Raph Edutech. So I've given my document a title. But let's start implementing some of our tags. So first tag we're going to implement is the heading tag. That's, you open the bracket, don't forget the bracket we are using. That's less than and greater than. You type in h1, you close it. So what this tag does is that it just creates a heading, like creating a heading of a letter or creating a heading of a book. So let's just type in something in our heading. Hello world. Okay, so let's try to like view our tag or what we have created. So come here, save all, then go back to the folder you created. So my folder that I'm using is my project. Happy? Think. Then you click on it, and here you just code your first HTML app. So if you're following along, congratulations, you just code your first HTML app or site. So let's go back to where we were. Okay, so this is what you just coded, your first HTML tag. So the next thing we're going to look at, more tags. So the next tag there is the paragraph tag. That's P. This paragraph tag now just create a paragraph, like creating a paragraph in a book or a novel. This paragraph tag just create a paragraph where you can type. So let's type in something. Hi, I'm online now. Check me out. Okay. Ctrl X to save. Then let's view what we just typed in our browser. Okay, so let's go here. As you can see, it's here already. Say hello world, hi, I'm online now, check me out. So we just create a paragraph. Let's go back to our Visual Studio Code. And still on this heading, the first one right is H1, but there are other more headings we have. And in this heading, go with a number, just H1, H2, H3, H4. So the larger the number or the more higher the number, the smaller the text. So let's just check it out. So here, let's create another H, make it 2, close it, then just copy this stuff here, Ctrl C, and paste it here. Then let's save. And let's run it. And let's go back here. Sorry. Let's refresh. Oh, sorry, it's like we didn't save our document. So let's go here. Okay, we have saved. Ctrl S. Let's use it and run it. There's another alternative to run. Click here, run debug. Okay, as you can see, this H1 now is bigger, while H2 is what? Smaller. So let's check another one. Let's say we say H3. Close it. Ctrl V, paste it there. Ctrl S, save, debug again, and run. As you can see, H1 is bigger, this H1, this H2, this H3. Do you see how the pattern goes? The smaller the number, the bigger the text. The bigger the number, or the more higher the number, the smaller the text, as you can see. So H1 will be bigger than H2, then H2 will be bigger than H3. So that's how the pattern goes. So the next tag we are going to look at is the break tag. So here, let's run our code first and see what is written there. Sorry, I didn't save. Okay, as you can see them here. All these things are written here. So this tag now is what we call the break tag. So this tag is going to like basically break this our document. We're going to break it from here. Make sure that all of them are just aligned here and none of them is switching here. So make use of this tag. So let's go there and try some magic. So here now, just give a space, open the bracket, BR. This break tag is one of those tags that doesn't have a closing tag. They don't have any other thing which is /. These are the break tags. So let's break here also. BR, Ctrl S, save, then let's run. As you can see, so we just cut our stuff down by using the break tag. So here we can make use of the break. So that's one of the tags. Just to like break the text document into like create a break. Say okay, stop here, continue for the next line. You stop here and continue for the next line. So that's what the break tag basically does. So the next tag we're going to talk about is what we call the center tag. It centers document in the middle, like centering something, putting it into this in the center, something like that. So that's what the center tag does. So let's check it out. So here we're going to center this stuff. So here let's create a space. You can still stay here, just open the bracket. Don't forget the bracket we're using less than and greater than. You type center, you type center, CENTER. You close the bracket, then make sure it's in between what you want for it to be in between. So you copy here, Ctrl X, I will cut, and here Ctrl V. So let's run it, save, Ctrl S, then run. As you can see, this portion which I added a center tag is now centered in the middle. See, the others are following the pattern, but this one is now centered in the middle because of the tag I applied to it. So that's how you can make use of the center tag. So the next tag we're going to talk about is the underline tag. So I just created it. To create this tag, you just type on U, just open it. Just open it. You close it. Sorry, you close it. Then you create it. Then you can take this one at the other end. Ctrl X, place it where it's supposed to be. Let's place it here. Ctrl V. Then we save. Ctrl S. So if we run this tag now, we'll see an underline under this minus aspiralios faciari also. I don't speak Spanish also. Okay, you can see here, it's written here. See the underline is being this place now. This portion is now being underlined. So that tag is used like giving emphasis, like you want to highlight something from all the other text to tell the reader that yes, this is what I really meant. You can just underline that area so that you give more emphasis. So the next tag we're going to talk about is now the bold tag. Like the bold tag is simply used for making text bold. So it's also used for emphasis, like the U tag, the underline tag is used for emphasis, like to emphasize. So that bold tag can make some certain letters or some certain sentence to be bold, so that your reader or the visitor will say yes, there's an emphasis based on this thing, that's why it's bold. So here to create it, you go here, open the bracket, write B, close it. Then you copy here, Ctrl X, paste this here, Ctrl V, then Ctrl S, you run. As you can see, this place is now bold. It's not as the same thickness with others. Next tag we're going to talk about is what we call the A3 tag. It's like creating a slanted document, slanted ways. It's also used for emphasis also. So like here, I can come here and type I, close it, copy here, Ctrl X, that's called, sorry, not copy, here, then paste, Ctrl V, Ctrl S to save, then you run as the verb. as you can see, these my texts are now in A3s. They are not the same font style with others. They are not in A3. They're all slanting, like dancing, as you can see them. So that's how to like create a text document in A3 using HTML. So the next tag we are going to talk about is quite funny, but it's what we call a strike tag. It's going to create a line striking through the sentence or the word which is being applied to. So let's apply to this context true. So here, type, open your bracket, don't forget the bracket, then write strike, S-T-R-I-K-E. You close it, then you copy the strike or you cut, Ctrl X, place it here, Ctrl V, then Ctrl X to save, then you run as debug. Here we go. My text is being struck by a line in the middle. So this is how the strike tag works. So the next tag we're going to talk about is the monospace. You know, in writing a word, some text might have bigger, like you can see here, bigger width. Like here, the I here is small, but the P here is bigger than the size, the weight of the I. So using this mono space, all of them will have the equal weight. No one is bigger than each other. This P and this I will have the equal weight. So this is how we code it. Let's go back to our code. Then here, so let's turn this place into a mono space. So here we click here, we open the bracket. Don't forget that the middle our bracket is. Then write TT, small letter T, close it. Then let's copy this T here, this TT here, or cut, Ctrl X, then we paste it, Ctrl V, then Ctrl S for save, we run as debug. What is it? What is it? Where do we apply it? Okay, here, see it here. All the texts have the same width. Look at the I. Even the bottom of the I is the same width with the O. They're all stretched together. So that's how we organize it.
That's what I'm looking for you.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the superscript and the subscript. So this superscript means that the text will be applied 1 inch or 1 character upward than the others. Others will be like on the same line, but that text which the superscript is applied on will move upward than the others. Then the subscript will apply means that it will move downward. That's sub and super. So let's just code it up. So here, let's create it here. Let's create it here. So we're going to create our bracket. That's our less than and greater than sign. Then write it, since it's superscript, SUP. You close it. You copy here. Ctrl X, sorry, cut. Then Ctrl V. Then you Ctrl S to save. Then you run as debug. So we're just running as debug with our browser. Okay, where is she? Where exactly? As you can see, this is the normal line for all these text written here. But you see, this presentation, whatever, that you see here is upward than others. Others are following the same line, while this one is up. So that's super strict. So we're going to apply subscript to this search, and you see how it will be. So let's apply the subscript. So come here. Where is that shirt? Yeah. Okay, here we type, create our bracket. We type sub, SUB, close it. Copy the sub from here. Ctrl X, not copy cut. Sorry, why am I making a mistake in cut and copy? Ctrl V. Then you Ctrl S to save. You run as debug. As you can see, this sprint is now being broke down, one character downward. Here is super, here is sub, super, sub. Are you getting me? So these are how we code it. These are how we code the super and the sub tag. So if this video was like helpful to you, I want for you to just like and subscribe to our channel, and also share to a friend that really want to know more about HTML tags. These are the first one I talk about the body, the head, the HTML. They're all the basic tags. While these one are other tags you can add to have some special features. So these are all the tags. So if you have a friend that's interested in it, you can share, and tend to like and subscribe also to our channel, as we help to improve our content and make us create more. I remain Raph from Raph Edutech. Stay tuned and keep creating.